Na-awkward ako basahin. Let me,
Parang hindi bagay pag lalaki nagbasa, no?
let me,
Pero parang hindi bagay pag lalaki nagbasa. Pero at the
totoo.
same time, parang para sa babae siya. Kung isipin mo. Kasi nung pinakikinggan ko siya, feeling ko babae ako. Ganun yung naramdaman ko, actually. Promise.
Nice. No,
Lumambot.
tama ka.
Lumambot ka.
Lumambot.
It's very soft siya. Parang even without,
Ah,
I think the word itself na soft isn't in the poem, pero you feel yung softness ng character. Kasi parang, let my fingers travel your stretches and marks. Parang, as a guy, your fingers aren't gonna travel over stretches and marks, di ba? Parang,
parang wala. I mean, may stretch marks din ang guys. Pero parang hindi naman siya big deal for guys. So, parang kung feminine ka or kung babae ka, yung nakarinig, parang mas ano siya, mas ramdam mo talaga. Kaya
yeah, parang, tama. Parang as guys, or, syempre, generalization lang to, pero, most of the time, we don't even think about yung mga stretch marks and stuff like that.
papasok na naman tayo sa patriarchal niyan eh. Di ba? Parang it's all because of patriarchal society na naman yan. Patriarchal system pala, rather. Parang dahil sa hindi, dapat ganito ka kasi babae ka. Dapat wala kang stretch marks, wala kang scars.
Yeah, but it's not
Diba?
true. I have, parang,
It's
sa lahat
not.
ng friends ko na lalaki, parang, wala naman talaga kaming pakialam. I don't know, in your experience, Edge, I don't know.
May friend ako na sobrang misogynistic na nakakainis. So, pero best friend ko kasi siya since college.
Oh my God, I saw the screenshot.
Hindi ko siya, sinend ko yung screenshots kay Gentle. Parang sobrang hindi ko na alam yung gagawin ko sa kanya kasi kahit anong explain ko sa kanya, pinipilit niya yung misogynistic views niya, which is so annoying. Hindi ko naman siya ma-cut off basta-basta yung ties ko sa kanya kasi
Gets.
best friend ko siya since college eh. Parang ang dami na rin pinagsamahan. And siguro parang at some point in my life, ganun din yung views ko nung college. Kaya nagkaroon kami ng tawag dito. Parang kumbaga nag-click kami. Pero dahil nag-grow up ako as a person and siya hindi. Parang sobrang hindi ako galit. Disappointed ako. Parang ganun. So, ayun. Ang hirap pag kami friend ka na misogynistic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with friends and family na medyo sketchy yung belief systems. Ang hirap din sila correct. Kasi as you know, if they reach an adult age, di mo na sa pwedeng turuan ng bagong perspectives. Mas open-minded talaga sila in the first place. So, nagiging set yung paniniwala nila. It's harder to change.
Ang hirap.
Yeah.
Kaya, ayun. Kasi kahit ako, sasabihin ko, di ba, parang hindi rin naman, okay, ang daldal ko. Hindi pa ako nakakainom, ha? Parang sasabihin ko, I myself am not perfect. Parang, syempre siguro, like kanina, yung nasabi ko na hindi siya big deal for guys kasi for women, big deal yung stretch marks. That is a patriarchal point of view. That's misogynistic. Pero nasabi ko siya, bakit? Kasi to begin with, I grew up like this. So, ang hirap niyang baguhin. Pero, what matters is you're trying, I think. Parang you're trying to change kasi you're aware. Yung friend ko,
tama. It starts with that
yung friend
awareness.
ko, is not even trying. Ayun. Share lang. Oh, nawala na naman tayo sa topic ng nung mga sinulat natin. But grabe, ang dami mo bibigat na nabasa ko.
Bigat ng kay Corin.
Grabe yan.
Para ako nag-workout, para ako nagbuhat.
ang pinakamabigat yung yung kay Vince kasi parang I had to read it several times para maintindihan ko siya.
Actually, ako din. Kaya
sobrang worth it nung ko siya. And I didn't mean when I say na yun lang. Stress na ako. Salta kayo.
I have a question.
Sure.
Ay, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sige, I was just like wondering. I have never written erotica.
Mm.
And yeah, and I've noticed na laging off the earth yung mga metaphors. Like, you're like an ocean. Alala ko yung sinulat ni Gentle, dagat, tapos laging bundok. Kanina, diba, may bundok.
Yeah.
I was wondering, how can you, like, where else can you attach sensuality?
Mm.
That is not the earth. Kasi it has to be something organic or like substantiated also by flesh or vegetation or something like this. But yeah, you have ideas. Like, where else can you ground an erotica
Okay,
other than
I read a poem by Jim Libiran. Parang it was just a conversation. Well, actually parang hindi sila nag-uusap ng tinutulaan niya. Parang he was saying dun sa tula, yung persona na nagsasalita ay writer din or makata, and then parang sinasabi niya na nagtataka ka, mahal, kung bakit hindi kita maitula, parang ganon. Tapos parang yung erotica niya ay umiikot doon sa nangyayari sa loob ng utak niya habang nakatitig siya doon sa beloved. Sa morning routine nila na nagbabasa sila ng dyaryo, parang gano'n.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
Parang parang tinutulaan niya doon sa loob ng tula yung beloved niya. Kasi sa buhay, sa labas ng tula, hindi niya matulaan yung minamahal niya, parang gano'n.
Wow, anong tula yun?
Hindi kita maitula. Hindi kita maitula yata yung title eh.
Sino yung writer?
Jim Libiran.
Jim Libiran. Wow.
Yeah.
So, para siyang poem within a poem.
Yeah, parang ganon. Parang nagrereklamo, may sense na yung beloved ay nagrereklamo na kasi natulaan na nung makata lahat ng bagay except for the beloved. Parang
Everything but her.
Yeah.
That's nice. Really.
Hindi kita,
maitula.
parang hindi ko siya mahanap.
Oo, sige, hanapin ko kung may copy pa ako somewhere.
Libiran, Libiran.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ito yung lumalabas sa akin. I-send ko. Literal na wala siya sa Google.
Oh. Sige, hanapin ko, and then if I find it, I'll post it. Sa Erotica channel.
Nice.
Yay!
May erotica channel na
May
tayo.
content na, may content na.
Meron na ba?
Can I post my poem?
Meron na.
Can I post my poem?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Pero hindi yung dagat. Hindi yung dagat, diba?
So,
Yun,
nilagay yung
erotica.
erotica under prose, pero I guess it could be anything. So,
Yeah.
it's hard to place, So, okay lang siya na sa prose, pero it covers all poetry, essays. Yeah.
May writing community akong sinalihan before, and then there's an erotica. It's interesting. I think this is the only erotica. I'm not really like well versed with erotica, but it's the only erotica that I came across na yung ginaground niya yung eroticism niya sa commercialism. So it's like talking about a cell phone, and then how it's advertised while talking about what's sexy about the beloved.
What's sexy about the beloved? Yeah. Ganda.
Yung fetish ng kunyari pag magma-market ka ng telephone, you know how things get advertised. Parang she's using that aspect to connect it to eroticism.
Right.
Yung fetish ng how to make it attractive, a product attractive. So I guess that's one alternative other than grounding it in earth, sea, or earth or land,
Yeah. By the way, when you mean earth, do you mean literally? Kasi syempre there's also like nature,
Yeah.
animals, vegetation. Pero when you mean earth, are you talking about specifically like mountains, oceans?
Like landscapes, yeah. Landscapes. I think si Neruda, diba, is fond of that. Like your body is
Yes.
like a mountain, you know,
Yeah.
like hills, ganyan. Or like yung, yan nga, parang dagat.
Your eyes are like the
Kay,
stars. Mga ganun.
Yeah.
Classic
Or
stuff.
yeah,
yung
but,
sa ano
yeah.
niya, yung sa buwan.
Paano yung
Mm.
ano? Yung
Mm.
Songs of Solomon. Meron ka,
Oo nga, no.
Song.
yung, wait lang,
Kay
meron ka,
Joaquin.
hindi, not really. Yung Bible version mismo.
Okay.
The actual Song of Solomon.
Yeah, wait, teka lang, pa-read ko lang. Kasi New International Version Translation.
Ooh. Actually, ginugol ko yung Song of Solomon. Ito ba yun? Number 1, the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. The bride confesses her love. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Ano? Oh. Your name is oil poured out, therefore virgins love you. What?
Among Christians, the book is interpreted as describing the covenantal love of Christ for His church.
We,
We.
Oh
Kahit,
my God.
do not
Kasi-
gaze at me because I am dark, because the sun has looked upon me. Huh. Solid to.
meron dito kasi, tingnan mo, my love, chapter 2, verse 9. Yung, Bible.
Bible study.
Bible study pa ito.
Hanap ko lang.
Bible study
Grabe.
pala.
Kasi merong chapter dito sa Song of Songs na talagang, wow, you're so obsessed with breast. Puro breast. Kasi so parang hindi mo talaga mapalagpas na hindi to erotica.
Well, Bible is dark in many ways naman kasi talaga
Yes.
kung iisipin mo. Hindi ko ewan ko. Sorry sa mga religious people there.
That's cool.
There's an interesting line here. Pero I dare you to share it sa mga jowa nyo. Like, I compare you, my love, to a mare among Pharaoh's chariots.
What?
Mukhang ka ba?
Santo, Solomon.
Sa, hold on. Solomon and his bride delight in each other. 9,
Nice.
verse.
Oh my God, I compare you, my love, to a mare among Pharaoh's chariots.
Sa ibang horses siya.
Yeah.
Your cheeks
Tapos
are
ito,
lovely.
Your cheeks are lovely with ornaments.
Ito lahat ng niya, translation niya. I liken you, my darling, to a mare among Pharaoh's chariot horses. You are as exciting, my darling, as a mare among... Ang dami niyang translations.
Ito, meron din.
Baka.
Meron din dito. Ito. Like the Tower of David, built with elegance. On it hang 1,000 shields, all of them shields of warriors. Ito na pala. Your two breasts are like two fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Yun.
Anong part yun? Sorry. Anong...
Therefore,
4?
verse.
May mga hawak ba kayong Bible dyan?
Wala.
Wala
Sorry.
ba nag-google?
Hindi ako kasi dito sa
Ito.
Wala.
Song of Solomon 4.
Wala kasi akong Bible.
Merong kahit wala rin si Cirilio Bautista. Tapos country naman yung pinagbabasihan niya. Hanapin ko. That's the picture. Hindi ko mahanap internet.
Nung sinabing Solomon, ang nasa isip ko, muni-muni.
Solomon. Isa kang kambing.
Pero you're right. Your hair is like a
Flock of goats.
seeping down the slopes of
Kitty.
hills. Very very wholesome.
Nice.
Nabasa niyo na ba yung Kung ibig mo akong makilala ni Ruth Elinia Mabanglo?
Me, hindi pa.
Kung ibig mo ako makita.
Hindi pa.
Kung ibig mo ako makita.
Ayan, I posted it sa
Yay!
the bar.
Ayan, Nax.
Thank you.
Bar.
Lampasan mo ang guhit ng mahugis na balat. Oh.
Ay, si
Ay, yung kid
Cirilo.
Vince din.
Uy,
Teka.
Vince. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. No, let's read yung ano. You wanna read it, Louis? And then I'll
Ano
read
yan?
si Cirilio.
Ay,
Yay!
The poem we posted.
Yeah.
Go, go.
Okay. Kung ibig mo akong makilala, lampasan mo ang guhit ng mahugis na balat, ang titig kong dagat, yumayapos ng mahigpit sa bawat saglit ng kahapon at bukas. Kung ibig mo akong makilala, sunduin mo ako sa himlayang dilim at sa madlang pagsukol ng inunang hilahil. Ibangon ako at saka palayain. Isang pag-ibig na lipos ng lingap, tahanang malaya sa pangamba at may suhay ng tuwat ang kaluwalhati, walang takda. Ialay mo lahat ito sa akin. Kung mahal mo ako at ibig kilalanin. Kung ibig mo akong kilalanin, sisirin mo ako hanggang buto, liparin mo ako hanggang utak, umilan lang ka hanggang kaluluwa, hubad ako roon, mula ulo hanggang paa. By
Ganda.
Ruth Elinia Mabanglo. Ayan.
Ganda.
Wow, ganda, ganda. Effort mahalin. Joke lang.
Daming gusto.
Ang daming gusto. Grabe, ang ganda ng ano, yung mga verbs, I guess, yung mga actions. Sisirin, liparin, umilan lang ka hanggang kaluluwa. Hubad ako ng mukha mo. Nice. Ang ganda.
Naalala ko tuloy si Benny Santos. Do you read Benilda Santos, Louie? Hello?
Nakamute siya.
Ay, nakamute siya. Ewan ko lang kung narinig niya ako. Kasi also reminds me, pero love poems din kasi yung sinusulat niya. Saan si Vince? Vince? Babasahin mo na ba yung kay Cirilo?
Sige. I was looking for another Filipino. Kilala niya si X, Christian Valles. Meron siyang, I don't know if it's a full,
Na-disconnect siya.
like a short portfolio.
Ay, yun nga eh. Wala kasi akong book niya. So, I haven't really read him.
Ni Christian.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Pwede din.
Sige, I'll read this.
Sige.
Song. It was a deep country where I went. I had no mask nor mandolin. The trees did not buy my beatitudes, but there I went into the deep country. Give the signal, they demanded. So I lifted my clothes. The sign was clear and unmistakable. I could hardly keep it from jumping into the deep country. I sang a song in the deep country when all was bright and burning. The poems in my head stopped. Their engine for the same rhymes kept turning and returning, and then it rained to cool my parched throat and kill the fire that filled my legs. History does not record this event. It was a deep country where I went.
Woohoo!
Oh my.
Ay!
Spicy.
Oh my!
Wala, I had no mask.
Malalim na.
Wala po
malalim.
siyang maskara.
Malalim.
I sang a song in the deep country. Bright and burning.
Anong bansa yan?
Anong kanta yun? Vibrato. Okay.
Grabe,
And then it
no?
rained to cool my
Parang
parched throat.
kill the fire that filled my
Kill the
legs.
fire that filled my legs.
Give the
Yeah, parang aggressive, no?
Nice.
Ah,
Okay,
that's-
so
That's how parang it feels male.
sobrang
Oh.
masculine.
Parang
Hindi
ganyan
ba sa
yun.
babae, guys? Sorry.
Very different from...
Mas magaling kami,
Oo.
Char.
Yeah, actually, I
No, I
agree.
mean like, mas nurturing kami.
Ah,
Yeah,
mas
yeah.
mas gusto ko yung words nung pag babae yung nagsulat nung poetry na
Pag lalaki,
erotic.
conquest eh. Conquest ng
Mm.
conquest. Parang
Ah.
colonizer
Oh.
si kuya. Anyway.
Oo.
Oo nga.
Sorry.
Kinolonize
Diba?
na yung deep
Diba? Just
country.
Yun yung ano eh.
Deep
Parang
country,
colonize
oh
niya
my
yung
God.
country. Diba?
Parang marking a territory,
Oh.
di ba?
Diba?
May ganong sense
Territorial.
eh.
Wow.
Parang natakot
Masculinity.
nga ako nung binabasa ko to eh.
Parang grabe yung force. Basta iba pag babae yung nagsulat. Char.
Kinolonize yung country.
Eh, sana nandito si Ira. Magko-comment yun. Char.
You know what? Totoo. I like,
Diba? Sobrang
I like,
iba eh.
yeah.
Yung sinasabi niya. Pero,
Mm.
it's still interesting. Parang how it depicts sex. Iba talaga yung point of view, no? Pag lalaki. Pero
Oo.
Makes
recognizable
sense.
pa rin na, yeah, oo nga, no? This is how it does feel. Pero
Dito,
yun.
parang, ano eh, parang it's all about love when it comes to women. Parang sa lalaki, ito nga, marking a territory.
Uy, hindi naman. Grabe naman.
Hindi, ito, ewan ko yun din yung intindi ko sa, dito sa poem na shinare ni Vince versus dun sa poem na ginawa kanina ni Ya Louie Louie.
Mm.
Parang
I
may
think,
difference talaga.
I think it's more nurturing when women do it because, for example, i-visualize ko, hindi ko alam. Sige, try kong i-explain na syempre iba pag homosexual sex and heterosexual sex. Pag it's between heterocouples. Kunwari, first time nung babae, iingatan mo siya.
Mm-hmm.
Di ba? Kasi the woman will probably go through pains of when the man, well, sorry ka, ang graphic when the man tries to go inside, parang kailangan mo siyang, pag first time niya, kailangan mo siyang ingatan kasi, you have to familiarize her spots, you have to familiarize her body, how far will you go for her. Pag sa lalaki kasi di ko alam pero parang to me, parang no trouble of kailangan mong ingatan yung lalaki kasi
Right.
basta ayaw nga doon.
Actually,
Yeah.
pero may trouble siya.
Oo.
Pagka, may trouble sa lalaki. Meron.
Yes. Navigate mo.
May mga nabasa na akong, may mga nabasa na akong graphic stories about men, tawag dito? Hindi nabali ay nabali.
Hmm?
So,
ayun.
pwede rin i-apply yung sa ingatan yung lalaki. Pero, iba talaga kasi pagka lalaki yung nagsusulat, parang, tingin ko, dyan papasok uli yung misogyny.
Aha.
O misogyny na naman. Pero hindi sa,
kaya I guess when women write about making love, yung maingat, kasi yun yung ako as a woman, gusto ko when I'm making love, maingatan ako, hindi yung, di ba? Kaya maybe it's like that. That's why pag lalaki kasi throughout history parang the conquest, tama, parang yung conquest of doing it kasi you make, di ko na maano kasi sabaw na ako, pero sana may nakakagets sa akin.
Gets ko.
Ayun.
Parang kapag babae kasi nagsulat, alam nila kung paano nila ingatan yung sarili nila. Parang ganun yung point.
Mas sensual yung dating.
Mas
Naturally.
sensual nga.
Kasi katawan nila yun eh. It's like, for example, Edge, if we were to write about man-to-man stuff, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Pero that's when we know what men like because we're men. Parang ganun. Yun yung effect. So, yeah.
Oo nga, interesting yun, no? Kaso ang hirap magsulat.
Yeah.
Hindi ko masusulat yan kasi parang
yeah.
mas aggressive talaga pag lalaki. Tingin ko.
Almost by nature may ganung effect. Like new example, sobrang sharp nga na example, like Cirilo Bautista. Tapos, yeah, synesthesia, yung differences. Sobrang klaro. It's great.
Actually, based on experience, hindi pala, dapat pala hindi ko na sinabi yun.
Mas aggressive
Shit.
ang lalaki.
Hindi. Okay. Based on what my friend told me.
No judgment. No
Na alam
judgment.
naman natin ikaw yun.
Yeah.
Hindi ko sinasabing ako to, pero ako na nga. Parang gano'n na nga. Parang, meron kasing time na, nung when I had a girlfriend, parang may exploration, may exploration phase nung when we were doing it. So parang, she was telling me what to do and what not to do. Tapos parang, shit, ibang-iba nga. Kasi, para sa lalaki, ito yung masarap. Pero para sa babae, ito yung masarap. Sorry, diniretso ko na.
Yeah, iba
Yeah.
siya, no? So, you
Iba,
have to
iba
know
siya.
each other's bodies. Kasi what's pleasurable to you is not necessarily pleasurable
Pleasurable to the other party.
Oo. So,
Yun.
aside from biological siya, feeling ko, individual preference din siya. As much as it's, like babae ako or lalaki ako. And, the thing with like the biological male body is, I think it's always expected to perform. And societally speaking, feeling ko that's how males are parang raised. Ganun kayo pinalaki na parang when it comes to sex, performative siya. Ang babae, hindi ganun yung idea namin ng sex. So,
Actually.
mas emotional siya for us, mas nurturing siya for us, mas comforting siya for us. Pero pagdating sa inyo, yun, na parang I guess may level of anxiety yun for guys.
Performance
So,
pressure somehow.
when I read guys yung erotica nila or yung prose, yung novel, yung poetry, lumalabas na parang, ano ba kuya? Ano bang gusto mong patunayan? Parang,
May
ganun lagi.
ego. May
May
ego value.
Hindi siya nawawala basta-basta.
May ego
Hindi siya
value.
like sa babae na parang hindi yun yung point pag yung babae nagsusulat. And I don't know if that's ever gonna go away with the male thing. Pero it's definitely something na tingin ko parang if you're gonna write about it, hindi ka naman sinasabing tanggalin nyo kasi that's like part of like the male experience. Pero parang paano nyo i-enrich yung writing
Message
nyo?
si Heidi.
Sino?
Huwag ka nang sagutin. Hindi ko pa sinisin eh. Sabi niya lang awake, pakatatawag siya.
Ay, akala ko kung ano.
Sorry.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Ano nangyayari?
Importanteng tawag ba tayo, guys? Parang, ano ako dun eh.
Wala kayong narinig.
Parang we're talking about erotica lang, tapos
Oo nga
biglang
eh.
may tawag.
Baka para kay Idol Rafi.
Para kay Idol, kay Master Rafi.
Ay, nako.
Kay Louis. Yun.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, yun lang, parang,
yeah.
how do you enrich your writing about it? Parang,
Mm-mm.
I'm sure, diba, syempre, I don't wanna judge guys na parang, hey, you just wanna have sex kasi trip nyo lang. Parang, I also think na men are emotional beings. You don't just have sex because it's just biologically pleasurable. I think na mapili din kayo who you want to be
That's
with.
true.
So, parang, syempre, when you write about it, maybe the literature that we're reading, hindi lumalabas yun. So, this is your opportunity to show na actually you do care about stuff like that. Yung literature lang na nabasa namin, I guess, yung mga nababasa ko, doesn't show that as much. Although, I've read yung, medyo erotic din kasi yung poems ni Jack Gilbert, and I see it in his work. Na parang, carnal siya, pero kitang-kita mong mahal na mahal niya talaga yung asawa niya. So, it lang. I'll share the poem. Nandito.
Guys, nga pala, so the bar sessions are also still recorded. So, well,
Yes! Tapos erotica night pa ang pinag-uusapan, Solomons.
So just let me know kung may mga... Wala. Si gentleman.
Ay, okay.
May umalis.
Ito yung parang, the
sa akin, okay lang sa
bar
akin.
sessions. May censorship ba? Hindi naman. Okay lang. YouTube lang naman.
Yeah, tsaka it's the people who really wanna listen lang naman.
So, this one,
Tayo lang din naman.
Yeah.
check out this poem by Jack Gilbert. Yan.
Is that Gilbert Grape?
Jack
Yung
Gilbert.
naisip ko yung
So,
Gilbert Grape. Who's eating Gilbert Grape?
so anyway, you
Or
can just
what's
read it
eating?
on your own time. Pero grabe, as in intense. Parang erotic talaga yung images niya. So, parang he's one of the few poets, male poets I've read na yun, parang he really shows na beyond like the sexual stuff. May laman talaga yung sinasabi niya. Yun.
Sa simula pa lang na ano ko na kagad na may laman siya. Love, we say. God, we say. Roman Michiko, we write.
Interesting.
Actually, pwede mo basahin if you like. As in
Ayoko.
like outline.
Baka-
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
Read
Go.
it.
Nire-record
Okay.
natin to. Go, sige na.
Okay. Madali akong kausap.
Go.
The Forgotten Dialect of the Heart by Jack Gilbert. How astonishing it is that language can almost mean and frightening that it does not quite. Love, we say. God, we say. Roman Michiko, we write, and the words get it all wrong. We say bread, and it means according to which nation. French has no word for home, and we have no word for strict pleasure. A people in northern India is dying out because their ancient tongue has no words for endearment.
Oh.
I dream of lost vocabularies that might express some of what we no longer can. Maybe the Etruscan text would finally explain why the couples on their tombs are smiling, or maybe not. When the thousands of mysterious Sumerian tablets were translated, they seemed to be business records. But what if they are poems or songs? My joy is the same as a 12 Ethiopian goat standing silent in the morning light. O Lord, thou art slabs of salt and ingots of copper, as grand as right barley lithe under the wind's labor. Her breasts are 6 white oxen loaded with bolts of long fibered Egyptian cotton. My love is 100 pitchers of honey. Shiploads of thuya are what my body wants to say to your body. Giraffes are this desire in the dark. Perhaps the spiral Minoan script is not language but a map. What we feel most has no name but amber, archers, cinnamon, horses, and birds.
There. Parang what Vince was mentioning earlier, erotica na hindi earth. I think this can be an example, no? The
Yeah, hayop siya eh, literal.
Hayop
Sira.
siya.
goods, synthetic goods, cotton,
May
thuya,
Hayop,
honey,
honey.
Egyptian cotton. Yan yung
Minoan.
Actually,
naisip
ang
ko
dami,
actually. Ang
Dami.
dami, di ba? Pero syempre, organic pa rin siya, pero not necessarily landscape, no? Ito yung una kong naisip nung tinanong siya ni Vince, yung ganitong imagery. Pero ang strange, no?
Ang ganda ng
Parang,
wording niya.
mm,
Gusto yung line na to. A people in northern India is dying because their ancient tongue. Yeah. Nice.
has no
Oo.
words for endearment.
So I think, I think we could end there with
Yeah.
your reading edge. Midnight.
Thank you,
Ah,
Ren,
midnight.
for
oo nga, no?
reading. Mm-mm.
Good night.
Thanks so much.
Magandang
It's
gabi,
already
guys.
12:30.
Thank
Magandang
you
gabi.
for Dirty
Alright.
30. Till next time,
Thank you, Karin,
guys.
Edge, Jam, Rafi. That's me. Thank you, Vince. And that
Thank
is
you,
the Boro
guys.
Sessions number 2.
Thank you.
You too.
Night.
Good night,
Dirtier,
guys. Bye.
dirtier night.
Good night.
Yon, in a few weeks, lalabas yung
Dirtier
event
30 pala.
namin. Yes.
Good night, good night.
Bye. Good
Awesome.
night.